Nabzi.
Chavin Durkeem.
Oh, Prata.
Benfuso. Franca.
Inika. Ruthe. Yabibo Squad. Drenny. Skadorsh. Quahepin.
Lumbic Clunkus Essenoi.
Huh? Zabora? Salute. Marisha. Oh.
Infalingness wabarani bayu. Squirmish.
Worma floopy.
Nepi Yeka Exenoi.
John Joseph.
Templin Greca Bana. Sadi Rafior. Gumio.
And
Rafior.
Imbatu.
Oh, Bert Muscloom.
Smiba.
Sul, hello, and Labus. Welcome to another episode of the Payne Family Ultimate Decades Challenge. The year is 1356. We're currently in the third day, I think, of the year. And I'm actually going to pause this for a second because, well, because of a lot of different reasons. So, in case, I'm not sure if this will be here or if the machinima is coming at the end. But if it came at the beginning, then by now you all know that the Jacobson line, well, all of the Jacobsons from that entire generation are now gone. Edwin, when he failed his adult role, actually rolled to only have 1 year left. And then I thought it would be interesting if part of the war roll, if anybody was going to pass away during the war because of the war roll, that would become part of the story of Grania and Kieran fighting with each other, if they would kind of be like collateral damage. And as you saw, Kennard was actually the one who rolled to not survive. Okay, to survive the 100 Years' War, the Sims on a d20 cannot roll the number 7, so for Kennard first. Oh my god, no! Oh no, I thought she was gonna make it. The both of them. Oh my gosh, that one really hurts. I did not see that coming. So that was pretty tough. Still am emotional about it. And in addition, it was also Gree's death year, so it was kind of the end of an era. Oh my gosh, why am I getting so emotional about this? But that's the rules, that's the rules, that's the challenge. And losing Kennard and Gree at the same time, when I saw the year that she was going to pass away, I actually had at first wanted them to go together, but then after they lost all of their children and they were caretakers for their grandchildren, it just kind of broke my heart to see that Kennard was going to. And at the same time as their son, Edwin. So, no. I don't know, man. It just really got me. It really got me. But of course, we all know that I'm a pretty emotional person, even about these pixel people. So what can you do? Now, we're going to start here with the main family, of course. We're going to spend about half of this year with the Lithuanian families and this part with our guys. And we'll see one other family, I think, today. Jefferson the second Greystroke, actually. We've seen a lot of James because he's been married to Marion and she was kind of tied to our family, kind of our friend. But we're going to see Jefferson today and see what's new with him. These guys don't know yet about the loss of the Jacobsons. Obviously, word has not gotten to them from France, so they are unaware of the turn of events that's gone on. I'm sure they will hear, though, especially when Harper returns next year. We're just kind of going to hang out here, do some stuff. Kenrick is doing archery because by this point there is a law requiring that everybody sort of, do archery. Everybody in the town do some archery. Esmond, I would love for you to start a will, but I've never been able to figure out how to do it. Give me a second. Make yourself an heirloom. That's weird. Okay. It seems like you can do it on yourself, so I'm just gonna have him do it on his own. Right now, Graham has sent him a letter, so he's listening to the letter by pushing it against his ear, I guess we'll say. Kenrick, can you please do practice archery? I'd forgotten that I had this really cool mod that they can go hunting from their own home. I don't know if it's still compatible with the new Little Bo Bub, How old are you? You're an elder? We have to buy another chicken. Dang it. I really didn't want to. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 more hens because we just are not getting any babies these days. What did you say? Graham has spread some juicy gossip about Celine. Maybe Beatrice and Wesley ran all the way here to let them know that they had a baby, but somehow didn't bother to come and say hi to their father. To her father, I should say. Okay, these look like they're coming along nicely. We don't have too many other fertilizers, otherwise I'd go ahead and fertilize them, but we don't have anything, unfortunately, so that's just that. Who slipped through your fingers? Maritza? Oh, interesting. Huh, they've become not friends anymore. That's interesting. There's been a lot of people feel a lot of different ways. Actually, Edgar, can you please go and scavenge these? Because I still hold out hope that one day we'll finally upgrade our beds. A lot of people feel split about Edgar and his future. Maybe he should have an arranged marriage. Some people feel like he shouldn't have an arranged marriage and we should just give him time to process everything. I think everyone very much wants him to have a happy marriage. We don't want another Llewellyn Knox situation. It's just a matter of, what does that look like? I'd really like to have something nice. Feasts and banquets? Yes, I see. I don't know why I went to that. Maybe you can make a spinach tart for everyone, Esmond. Do you mind terribly? Oh, Edgar's waiting around to talk to his brother, maybe? I'll take care of this for you. The question is, I guess, do we want to open the shop? And do we even have anything worth selling at the shop? Also, has anybody... Why does that say 29 for finely aged? It wasn't 29. Oh my goodness. It's not fair. Oh, here it says sell for 2,400. Maybe it'll work out okay. I'm going to take a note of how much money we've got. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open the live-in store. Have any of you bought the businesses and hobbies pack? And if you have, oh my goodness. If you have, how does it work with your Ultimate Decades save files if you're playing Ultimate Decades? Kenrick, buddy, can you please go and collect the beeswax? Oh, yeah, we started a little bit late in the day. I think we didn't start until like 10 because I had some things to do in the background. I actually was spending some time with Blanche Woodhamps, and I was hoping that what would happen is that I went around the world with her and kind of introduced her to some people because I was hoping that she would, you know, meet somebody that she was attracted to or that she was soulmates with. Thought that would be a nice way for her to go on with her life, but unfortunately she didn't much care for anybody that she met. I mean, she wasn't against them or anything, she just also didn't really have any strong feelings, and so it was kind of a neither here nor there situation. Are you gonna go join cooking? That's so nice of you. Oh, thanks Siobhan for purchasing our blueberry mead. Oh yeah, tea. So I went and picked up all of the little parts of Little Bobub's mod that make everything work, like the flour recipe and the sugar recipe and the salt recipe. Can everybody come and grab a serving? You're just like really hungry. All of you are quite hungry. And so now we have all of these other things we can do. And so I had Esmond make some tea leaves last time, and that way we can make some tea if we want to, which I know a lot of people say that they didn't have tea like how we would recognize it today in the Middle Ages in England, but they did like boil and steep herbs and I don't know, plant matter, because of course they believed that it was like good for your health, or they had different beliefs about what would help you to get over different things. So they did make something akin to tea. It's just that like it probably wouldn't have been that tasty. Hey, Kenrick! Kenrick is complaining about the dish? That's so rude. Okay, Lucia, I am determined for you to get your aspiration going. Yeah, you can like jokes, buddy. Can you please draw shapes first? Kenrick, sir, Mr. Kenrick, can you please use your basket? And I want you to go out hunting for us because we just never have any food. And Edgar, can you go to the bathroom? Esmond, what are you doing here? You're just hanging out. Actually, Esmond, you're a pretty good hunter as well. Do you mind going out with your grandson? Where's your basket? Ugh, you guys. They're always losing their baskets. 1 second. Esmond, will you please take Edgar out to go hunting? I don't think he's ever gone before, so he needs your guidance. Kenrick's gone out a few times on his own. For a younger brother, he really is pretty self-sufficient. And then once upon a time, we had a violin, but I've got no idea where it is. I bet it's in Kenrick's inventory, actually, now that I've said that. Oh, Lucia, you can. You can. Oh, thank you, Alexander. Hey, that's really nice of you. Alexander came here from London. I guess he might have wanted to check out the competition, potentially. Oh, you can't check to see. Can you go and tell these guys a story and smother them with love? Did we have another golden egg? I guess, and then you can... Oh, is there still more? You can pick up the 4 ingredients, and then you could clean that up for us if you don't mind. And are the hens and the roosters all doing okay? They're all fine? Okay, good. We do have a little baby hen chick, but I don't know how long it takes them to grow up, so for now it's just like that. Oh, the king is here. That's funny. Are you going to purchase from us, or just play the guitar? The guitar. It's funny, it's just Lucia out here all by herself, but that's just how it goes. Do you have any friends, Lucia? No, you know Robert, but he's a toddler, and that's... You could go over there, I guess, but it's getting a bit late and the sun is going down. Oh yeah, I forgot to take a picture. I've been doing a really bad job of taking pictures lately, which is why sometimes the thumbnail pictures don't really match the content. Like, because I forget to take a picture and then I'm like, oh no, what do I use for the thumbnail? And I just use some other picture that I've taken for some other reason. You're so cute. Little Lucia is so adorable with her little gap tooth, with her little duck friends. Oh, just have to love her. You just have to love her. She's adorable. I guess she could have gone out foraging as well, but I just really need us to get more meat. We don't really have any meat, and so it's kind of been rough for food. Oh my goodness, what happened to you? Why do you stink? Poor Kenrick. He works so hard. Man, we've got so much money right now. I mean, we've only got 50% of our profits essentially, but still. Still, that's better than nothing. Can you put your chicken in here? You got some squirrel in there. You got a small rabbit. That's good. Esmond, are you terribly stinky? Who's stinkier? Esmond's definitely stinkier. You deserve a bath, bud. You deserve a bath. And Edgar is so lonely. Can you please go and talk to your sister? You can talk about the temperature. Can impersonate mermaids if you want. You can teach her a valuable lesson. You're the closest thing she has to a father figure. No pressure. That's very intense. You are hungry. Hey, what happened to our food? We had more food. Is it in here? Did I put it in here? I don't think so. Oh, I must have. How foolish of me. I just completely forgot. Why don't you go ahead and get another serving? You're pretty hungry. How about for you? Oh, you got 2 pigeons. Wow, that was... You tried. You tried really hard, and we appreciate your effort. And Esmond, what did you get? Did you get anything good? Some squirrels. Okay, well, that's better than nothing. And again, we appreciate the effort, okay? Interesting. And then I guess for you, buddy, or should we do it with Kenrick? No. Edgar, you're the head of the household. Go ahead and harvest all the prairie grass. And Kenrick, once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and get the mail. And then I wanted you to try the Jane Simpson hunt. Oh. You're not quite ready yet. Okay. Well, you can come out here and practice some archery alone. And then maybe you'll be able to go hunting. Oh, yeah. And that reminds me. Kenrick, do you have the violin? Yes, you do. Okay. Oh, that's right, because it was in the way of everything. Here, we'll put it out here with these guys. And then Lucia, actually, okay, just kidding, you can't. Yeah, you can go to sleep. And Esmond, when you're done, can you please collect all the honey? And soon we'll go ahead and head over to Jefferson II, Greystrokes' home. We haven't been there for a long time, but we'll just go and catch up on things that are happening there, because there's a few things that have happened. Oh, we got some interesting things. What did we get and why? We got some milk. Okay. Some jam. A potato. I don't buy potatoes, but if they come to us through gameplay, I don't like delete them. I mean, I know that they didn't exist here at this point in time, but I mean, I'm not gonna throw them away. If they come to us naturally, then we keep them and we use them. Kenrick, yes. And now I want to try out this hunting thing, please. Cecilia is here. Oh my gosh. I wonder what she's gonna get up to. What does being a ghost look like for you, Cecilia? Running through a waterfall? Okay. I know, buddy, you're so tired. It's just that I keep forgetting to do this, and so I really want to see it happen. Please. So far, it looks like you're just looking at your phone. Oh, he spotted something. Go, Kenrick, go. Oh, Kenrick, you're so cute. Jane Simpson makes the best mods, don't you guys think? I know, it's boring. It's boring, but you know. Oh, Kenrick, get him. Nail him! Did you get him? Did you? I don't know how you know when you get something, if you know. Okay, so far nothing. I guess it takes a long time to idle through, and then who knows what you get at the end. Well, we'll have to come back and try again sometime. I'm gonna call it off for now and send him to bed because after that we're gonna go over and check in on Mr. Greystroke, who we haven't seen for a hot minute. They got away from you? Well, that's okay. You'll do better next time. We really need to get Edgar going with stuff like that because, well, you know, oh, that's right. I have to do taxes too. Okay, so we started with about 57,441 simoleons, but we've ended with 71,683, meaning that we made a profit of 14,242. But since we owe 40% taxes, we owe 5,697, which means that we'll be left over with 65,986 simoleons, which, you know, the money does go up here. We're in a good swing these days. But I don't know what we'll do for money once Esmond is gone. 'Cause he's our main money maker for now. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and leave these guys here. We'll pop over to Jefferson's house in the middle of the night, see them for a little bit, and then we'll probably be spending the rest of the year in Lithuania. So I will see you at the next household. Alright, so here we are at the Greystroke home. It's going to be quite a bit smaller than it was. If you don't remember the Greystrokes, that is the branch of Deauville. Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh my gosh, okay. So, the Greystrokes, in case you don't remember, are the branch that came from Deauville. Deauville was Esmond and Gree's sister, and she married Jefferson Greystroke, who was, oh my goodness, that was aggressive. Did you guys hear that noise? So, gosh. So yeah, Deauville lived here with Jefferson. They had a good run of children. They had quite a few children. I don't think that they used up all their baby tries, but, they had quite a few children who lived. All of them who made it to that age in life, they survived the plague, but unfortunately none of their partners did. So Jefferson actually was married to another Sim, but sadly that other Sim and their two children together passed away. So it was just him left all alone. Evelyn, do you mind making some roasted pheasant? So now that we're here, I can reveal to you that, in fact, Evelyn and Jefferson ended up getting together. They both had lost their entire families. They both had seen their children pass away. It was a tough thing, but they actually didn't live that far away from each other. I think Evelyn's old lot was somewhere not that far from here. What happened to the lights in this household, though? It's been a while since I was last in this household, but still. Anyways, they live not that far from each other, and, you know, as the years went by post-plague, they found themselves bumping into each other more and more. They're reasonably attracted to each other, and they decided to get together and give it a try. So they actually got married a while ago, but since I've been trying to narrow down our focus, I've kept away from them while this has been going on. They've had their first baby together. They've named it Jefferson the Third. Mom and baby survived, and so that's pretty good. And Jefferson is really happy to have another child in his life. He has missed having children. He grieved for a long time for his wife and the children that he lost. But he is very, very happy to have a new partner and a new baby in his world. Today it is both Jefferson and the baby, well, both Jeffersons have a birthday today, so that's pretty exciting. You both can get a meal. And Evelyn, I think she still hasn't changed her last name. Fine, I'll deal with it. Evelyn is okay with being married. She's not against being married, and she's not against having another child. It's not like it's her main goal in life, but she's okay with it. She's okay with everything. You know, something that I thought was interesting though when I was here is that I'd forgotten that she had a bit of flirtation with Harper. But yeah, you can see she mostly knows dead people. She's forgotten her own daughter. I guess that's a self-defense mechanism. Who knows? But she and Jefferson now live here, and they seem to get along pretty okay. They're okay as friends. They have a pretty strong romance though. They did that on their own. I mean, I had them woohoo once, but like for this little baby. But I mean, it's not like anything crazy happened. Do we have a cake kicking around here? I doubt it. I bet that's what the spoiled food is. Oh no, we do. Fantastic. Okay. So Evelyn did end up getting remarried in the end, which I know originally I didn't think that she ever would, but she did. She did. Her family struggled with the plague. She lost a lot of her family. Like one of her parents, I can't remember who, didn't quite make it. No, Jeff, don't do it. Jeff, don't do it. Don't do it. Jeff, you go here and put some birthday candles on that bad boy. And Adeline, you can go ahead and feed Evelyn. And Evelyn, you can go ahead and feed little baby Jefferson. It's all Jeffersons all the way. It always has been. At least this Jefferson is better than his father was, so. And hopefully the next Jefferson will be better still. But happy birthday, Jeff 2. Jeff 2 got a lot of his mom. You can see a lot of Dovile in him. Him and James, I think, got a lot of Dovile's features. Congratulations, oldie. Golly. You're a full-grown dude. Evelyn, when are you becoming? In 16 days? So she's a little bit younger than him, but not like a crazy amount. Oh, James sent him a gift. James doesn't live that far away. I mean, he does. I'm sorry. That didn't make any sense. James lives pretty far away these days. That's the truth. So, Evelyn, do you mind, since we're here anyways, just going ahead to age up baby? And Jeff, you can do the cleaning if you don't mind. Do you have a job? No job for you. Oh, this baby has brown hair, like neither of his parents. Oh, they do quite like each other. They autonomously do a lot of romantic interactions. Hello, baby. I will modify you, and then you can do some tummy time with Daddy so that we can do Daddy's roles, okay? For Jefferson II to survive, he cannot roll the numbers 3, 6, 11, 13, or 18. So, okay, that's close, but he's fine. He made it through, and that's good. Good. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, where are Idas and Heath, the two dark-haired, gray-stroke children? And, oh my gosh, what is wrong? Okay, it's fine. We'll pick you up. We'll comfort you. We'll say we love you. He, I think, really does love being a dad, so he's already much better than his own father was, thank goodness. But yeah, so what was I? Yes, I do think you're family oriented. Thank you for asking. So Idas and Heath have gone off on their own. Shortly after, that was actually part of the reason that Jefferson ended up remarrying, is that shortly after the plague, Heath decided he wanted a different life for himself. He didn't want the life that he knew he was destined for if he stayed here, so he left. And Idas ended up going with him. She wanted an adventure. She wanted to see something new and, experience something new. And so she went with Heath, and they went off on a trip together that they have not yet returned from. They've been away for several years. I don't know that Heath is going to come back. We'll see kind of what's going on with them in the future. But Idas is probably going to come back to England at some point, just not quite yet. This is how they are now. They're pretty happy together. I don't know that it's like a great love story or anything, but they're content with each other. They trust each other. They respect each other. And for both of them, that's enough. So if they have more children, they'll be happy with that. And if they don't have more children, they'll also be happy with that. I won't be happy with that. Jefferson still has, I think he has how many baby tries left? Jefferson still has 5 baby tries left. So I would prefer to sort of like swell our ranks a little bit just in case anything happens. Now that we've lost Cecilia and Harper has so few baby tries and Kenrick has so few baby tries and the Jacobsons have gone down. I just prefer to have more in our ranks than less, but we shall see. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and leave the Greystrokes here. They're small new family. They're content. They're safe. And everyone is rolling well there for now. So I will see you when we get to the next household because some exciting stuff is going on. And both of the 2 other households will visit today. Wow, it's such a nice day here today. So here we are at the Scherer home. Wait, no, the McCormick home now. Oh my gosh. Sofia's been remarried so many times. It's just kind of tough to remember what her last name is. Oh my gosh, Mattias. Look at all that back hair. They are very in love though, so good for them. As you can see, Sofija is once again pregnant and she is desperate to have a child. Aldona's just chugging along. She's doing fine. And Agla aged up and is stuck outside. So do you mind coming and picking her up? Matt? It's Matt's birthday today, and also, if I'm not mistaken, Sofija should be going into labor, like, now? If she doesn't go into labor on her own, then I'm gonna go ahead and cheat it, because, I'd love to stay here and see these guys. Are you doing okay, Matt? Do you mind bringing her in? It's just I don't like her being out there. It's a little bit chilly for a little baby like her. And let's see. Your home is so empty. 1 second. How do we have lobster thermidor? Bodil came over and made this at that family potluck. That's interesting. As you can see, Simas has moved out. Simas has moved on with his life. Do you want to play with her, actually? Aldona, play with your sister. Oh my gosh. And Matt, 1 second. So sorry. You're having kind of a forgotten birthday. And, okay. And happy birthday, Matt. Harry back, Matt, we're going to call you. And up he goes. He's an adult now. He is a little bit younger than Sofija. Kind of quite a bit younger than Sofija. She's in labor. Thank you, Sofija. Yeah, she's quite a bit older than him. Are you guys all doing okay? Now might not be the time to chit-chat. Maybe Aldona's scared. But, I mean, Sofia's actually, never had a problem with pregnancy? Am I right on that? It's hard to remember sometimes, but I think that Sofia's always been fine with pregnancies. I don't think she's ever rolled badly on a pregnancy before. I don't think she's ever rolled badly at all, actually. It is not true. She did roll badly once when she was married to Alkir all those years ago, but that's it, so pretty interesting. She's made it through a lot in life, hasn't she? All of the older Sims have made it through a lot in life, I guess, so that's kind of a non-statement. Nobody's had an easy life. Oh, hey, Matt. Oh, and baby must be here. It's a girl! Another girl! Heck yeah! Like, it would be great if they had a boy, sure. But honestly, who can be mad about a girl? We've got so many boys right now. Oh, Matt is now family-oriented, too. They have such a nice, wholesome relationship. Cuddle, kiss, cooette. And then we'll roll to see if baby's gonna make it. For Sofija to survive, she cannot roll the numbers 1 or 11. That's it. She's fine. And for the baby to make it, she cannot roll the numbers 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or 20. Dang it! Ugh. I'm really bummed out that this baby isn't going to make it because I actually just found a Lithuanian medieval name that kind of like was reminiscent of Oshara without being Oshara, and I thought it would have been nice to like honor her sister that way. But that's okay. That's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Sofija and Matt have one more baby try after this, if I'm not mistaken. Can you please? No, 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 no. Don't check her. Don't do it, because you'll mess everything up. Nope. Okay, you can cradle her. But then you're going to bounce her, and then you're going to feed her. And I'm so sorry. This daughter didn't make it. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, Sofija. Oh, but Matt, that reminds me, we've got to do your roles too. For Matt to survive his young adult role, he cannot roll the numbers 6 or 14. So... Oh my gosh, he rolled a 14. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got to roll to see how many years he has left. My Sims just have the worst luck. Isn't that right?
Oh, shoot.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so double tragedy. Agla, we need to modify you. Good grief, baby. I'm gonna go through Sofija and adapt her. She aged up without us. That's why she looks like that. I didn't do that to her. She did. She generated herself that way. She said, "This is the hat that I want." Oh my gosh, Agla is so fussy. Please use your diaper and stop what you're doing. Thank you. Can you please go? He's just been standing over here being so sad. Can you please go and like comfort him? I guess not. Well, on that note, on that depressing note, we're gonna go ahead and leave these guys here and head off to see what's new with Simas, where he is, what his life looks like, and all of that stuff. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, so here we are at the newest Miskinus household. Newest because Simas has lived so many different places across his entire lifetime. This guy is so crazy. I'm sorry about the lighthouse in the background. Just pretend you can't see it. But of course, this is in Brindleton Bay, like all of the Lithuanian families. And this is where Simas lives now. What is he doing over there? Simas, you're welcome to do things, you know? Like, you don't have to wait for me to tell you stuff. This is Simas's new home. It's nothing crazy. It's just a kind of a longhouse-inspired home. They've got a bathroom. They've got a little sleeping quarters. It will get very cramped if they have living children together. And the kind of open plan floor space. Simas has a new wife. Her name is Evalda. She lives here with him, and she is she's had a pretty tough life. She's an orphan with no family members. She has struggled financially for a lot of her life. She's been beat up and attacked by wild animals a few times. And she, you know, is pretty scarred. So a lot of Sims, I don't know, are a bit put off by her looks because she has a lot of scars on her body, on her face. And she also lives out in the middle of nowhere, kind of away from society. She's not that comfortable with other people, to be honest. She just kind of likes, being out by herself. She really enjoys fishing. She wants to be a fisher person. And she's, you know, just a young adult. Just recently a young adult, I think. Yeah, she's good. She loves the outdoors. She's skeptical of people as well as the paranormal. And she wants to become an angling ace, but she's pretty content out here in the middle of nowhere. And Simas is pretty content, kind of living away from society as well. He still wants to become enemies with Amelia for some reason. I don't know what to tell you about it. He just won't let go of that goal. But Simas, will you please make some food for your wife? Simas and her have a pretty okay relationship, I would say. She thinks he's basic looking, but they have good compatibility, which was the most important thing to her, that they get along. He thinks that she is attractive, but what he likes best about her is that she's got her head kind of like screwed on straight. And that she, you know, is responsible, and she seems hardy, and she seems like she can survive some tough times because, you know, life here isn't very easy. Of course, there are still raids going on by the Teutonic Order. pretty frequently. So it was important to him to have a wife that he felt was going to be strong enough to make it through the difficulties and the challenges that life was going to throw their way, especially because he's getting older and he really wants to have another child, like pretty desperately. And so he wanted a wife that would be capable of, living through everything. Oh, hey, Sten. Sten's come all the way out here. It's interesting. So Simas has, don't do that. You can instead invite in your nephew. Invite him in. So, yep, Simas and Evalda have gotten married. They're pretty content with each other. She is pregnant. She'll be in her second trimester in 19 hours. And I think she's really pretty. I do not know where that hair came from. Apparently it's base game, so I wonder if it came with the most recent, I guess, challenge type thing. What was it called? The Back to the Future thing? Back to the Future? Was that what it was called? Back to the Past? Past Blast thing? Maybe that's what it's from. I think it's so cute. Actually, do you mind changing so that we can see your hair properly? She has a couple of outfits that she's not wearing a hat on. Your nice clothes. She does have a nice clothes. Why are you bigger? She's pretty cute, I think. Look at this hair. I think it's adorable. She's so cute. But I also wanted that kind of vibe. Like, she's not really used to being around people that often. She is not used to being around people and being in human company that often. She's kind of lived on her own, and she kind of prefers it that way. But she's okay enough with Simas. She's fine with Simas being here. But she's not, like, hoping to move to town and be around a bunch of other people or anything. Like, she would prefer to be out here in the kind of the wilds and just enjoy the wilderness, Enjoy nature, enjoy the wilderness. Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten that Simas's face is all scarred up too, so they have quite a few scars between the two of them. Well, this is nice and awkward, guys. Let's nobody chat. So I'm excited to see how Simas and Evalda get on together in the future. It is a compatibility match. They like each other, they respect each other. Are you sick? No, you're not sick. Is my autonomy off or something? I ask this every time these days. It's just that they don't really seem to do stuff on their own anymore. Oh, she's doing stuff on her own. So yeah, they just kind of have a pretty decent, pretty reasonable relationship. They get along solidly. She doesn't feel the need. You can meet Sten if you want to, since he came over. It's not like a big romantic thing. It's just that, they just kind of are existing here together and sort of creating a little family unit. Evalda didn't want to be alone. She's happy to have kids. She's not against having kids. It's not like her biggest priority, but she's content being here. And Simas is happy to have a wife who seems strong, solid, and capable of surviving the challenges that life is going to throw their way. Sten is also very energized, apparently. He's very energized about the fact that he's got all of this stuff going on in his life, and he's pretty thrilled by himself. Sten wants to talk to him, but I don't know what he wants to talk to him about. Maybe he wants to ask him about, like, what's it like having women with, or having children with multiple women, because I'm kind of finding myself in that situation. Maybe that's what Sten is over here asking. He's like, hey, I heard that you were kind of like me when you were, oh wow, look at that sunset. When you were my age. That you kind of got out there and did some crazy stuff, so what do you reckon? And Simas is like, listen, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I don't encourage you to live the same way that I did. Trust me, it took some tough reckonings to get through everything. I wish that there wasn't all of that lighthouse stuff in the background, but what can you do? She's actually engaging with them. She's done a little bit of flirting with Simas. They've obviously been intimate, but she hasn't really instigated much. She's kind of just gone off and gone fishing on her own every time that she can. Oh, she wants to cloud gaze with him and plant something? That's cute. Simas and Sofija have just had like a really weird, interesting kind of a life to each individually and together. And they're the last of, you know, the misogynist children. So maybe there's something to it. Maybe that's what you've got to do to survive in this challenge is you've just got to essentially make sure that you have 3 spouses and then you end up surviving. Well, anyways then, thanks for coming over. It's getting a little bit late in the day, so you're welcome to leave. Simas, I wish that you weren't appearing to be sick. Oh, Simas just flirted with her autonomously. That's cute. And Sten hasn't even tried to do anything shady, which is good because I was a little bit worried about it. Are you sick too? Come on, you guys. Well, in that case, then, both of you go and get some water. We're not taking any chances with this pregnancy. We're committed to this pregnancy going well. We're committed to getting the last 3 babies out of Simas and him living 5 days until he becomes an elder. Oh my gosh. Because right now his only children left alive are Johanna and Joris. I don't know why Lucas's picture shows up, but it's just Johanna who has 1 living child so far and Joris who has the 1 living child. Thank goodness Eduardo has made it, to be perfectly frank. Sten, I'm so suspicious of Sten. Anytime he comes over to do anything, I don't trust him. Bye, Sten. She pulled it to a close herself. Good job. Go ahead and take a nap. And you also go ahead and take a nap once you've finished your water. Bye, Sten. Thanks for coming to say hi. Hopefully this will fix whatever their health issues are. But on that note, it's like 10 p.m., so I guess they're basically settling down for the night. Look at them, 2 responsible adults together. Just kind of being responsible and doing responsible people things. They weren't feeling well, so they drank some water and they took a nap to try and feel better. It's interesting. It's very unlike how Simas used to be. At the end of the last episode, I completely forgot to mention the things that had happened in the background. So the things that had happened in the background are at Harper's home, Deanna became an infant, no role, so she was fine. At the Jacobson home, Kennard and Matilda both became toddlers, and they rolled successfully. Thank God, because if we'd have lost them, oh my gosh, I don't know. At the Lance household, Zachariah rolled to become a young adult successfully, so he is the same age as Johanna now. Well, not the same age, but, you know, around then. James and Marion had another child together. The baby survived, and his name was James II. Marion was also totally fine. What else? Oh, yeah, and then in the middle of the night, at the Smith household, Kate had another baby. It was a daughter. They named her Nell, and she was totally fine with her roles, and so is Kate. But at the Hagen household, they had their last baby together because Rollo only has the 4 baby tries. It was a son they named Erling, but unfortunately he didn't make it through his roles. So it was a lot of new babies born. A lot. So all in all, the family's kind of doing pretty well at moving through life. Everyone seems to be going pretty okay. Oh, you 2 are just chatting autonomously. That's adorable. And everything's just kind of going on just fine. So, oh, Simas. That's so classic Simas. Did he just ask her to woohoo? Yep, he did. And they both said, heck yeah, let's do it. Well, at least they are contentedly together. They're like pretty content with each other. They seem to like each other pretty well, and that's really nice. So on that note, I guess I'm going to go ahead and leave the episode here. 1356 was a bit of a roller coaster. Mostly everything that happened was totally fine. The worst parts of it were, of course, Cecilia and Edgar. Cecilia passing away and Edgar's first child passing away, leaving us kind of lost with him. And of course, the Wixie curse taking down pretty much all of the Jacobsons it possibly could as it worked its way through. Hopefully, though, in the future, things will go better and we'll have a nice period of recovery. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this part, and as always, let me know your thoughts and ideas in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.
Zonsia.
Omsa.
Viribius.
Sulius, Volius, Benorphi,
Zoncio.
Theo,
Oh. Vashni. Cripixio.
Nufum,
Vago.
Baribius,
Fulio.
Lissati,
Yabayati. Oh. Flavius. Oh.
Octo, oh, Radigius.